Welcome to episode 3 of the TRX build series. In the last episode we pulled off the tub, 3D scanned the chassis and showed you how we go from raw scan data to a fully built fit out ready to drop onto the TRX. First up, the suspension upgrades and airbags get fitted. With the tub removed, it's much easier to work on the chassis and mount these components before the TrailCore tray goes on. The TRX standard shocks are staying, and for good reason. These factory shocks are already world class in performance, giving the truck incredible handling. We're fitting longer springs, spacers and airbags to give the TRX extra lift and improved ground clearance. Rear airbags are added to support the weight of the TrailCore and to keep the truck level while loaded up with gear. Next up, the exhaust system. This TRX already had an aftermarket exhaust mounted before it came to us. This is a Corsa Performance full catback system. It sounds wild. Enough said. With the suspension and exhaust fitted, it's time for the TrailCore tray to be bolted to the chassis. You can really start to see the build taking shape now. All that's left is finishing off the underbody accessories and the final touches of the internal fit out. With the TrailCore done and in place, we mounted the bull bar. This Addictive Desert Designs bumper is a solid bar that protects the front while keeping the OEM sensors and cameras in place. A must have with any aftermarket bumper. This is fitted with a bunch of Nava driving lights that fit nicely into the design. Finally, the new wheels get fitted, which is a 20-inch bronze finish rim on 37-inch Maxxis tyres. This completes the look, making this RAM TRX build one of the most badass overlanding builds on the planet. Let's walk through it.
Wow, so now for the moment, the final walkthrough. This is just stunning, guys, well done. Take us through it, what have you done?
So at the back we have our molly panel mounted to the rear wall. This allows us to mount a bunch of accessories, including our mule fix clamps. So over this side we have our jerry can holder. This can also be used as storage for rubbish or any other items. We have a fold down ladder. And then we have our lockable wheel storage. So underneath we have our under tray drawer. This drawer runs the full length of the tray right to the front, to the back of the cab. This is the largest drawer on the market, and it's also got a bunch of dividers on the inside. So under here we have our relocated reversing camera, and we also have a panel covering the existing wheel storage with the air lines going to the airbags underneath. So we also have the existing rear vision mirror camera remounted to this panel as well. So up the top we have our roof tray. This has adjustable crossbars with T-tracks in them, which makes for very easy installation of things like rooftop tents and awnings, etc. So at Utemaster we have a mantra of built for what matters. This means that nothing is left to chance, right from our bronze spacers to our relocated radar and sensors, which are all housed up in this bumper. So underneath we have 2 storage compartments per side. So this is a fully sealed and lockable compartment. Same with this front one, so this goes right down, but the door's at the top to stop things falling out. So here is our custom radius mudguards. These are extra wide to match the width of the Ram, and we also used a custom texture powder coat to match the front flare as well. So in here we have 37 by 12.5 Maxxis razors on 20-inch black rock wheels with the bronze to match the other bronze accents around the build. So this vehicle's been given a 2-inch lift with upgraded springs front and rear, and also airbags to manage the extra weight we're adding to the rear. So the cab on the Ram has quite an arc to it. So to hide this gap we made a custom infill in between, just to blend the body to the truck. So let's take a look at the inside. So we have our single action handles, and these doors and the drawer have central locking that's wired into the vehicle. Under here we have an LED light that can toggle between white LED and amber. So on the inside of this door we have a Multec panel. This can take things like max tracks, or using our mule fix clamps. You can mount axes, hammers, any other recovery gear for quick access. Okay, so inside here we have our internal drawer system. So these drawers are a two-piece, which also means they're adjustable. So these can be taken out and bolted wider or shorter based on how your needs may change. So this whole post system and drawer system is installed using our internal TRX. So one of the benefits of our trays and canopies is the number of TRX on the inside, which allows for a massive amount of flexibility in your build setup. So on the passenger side we have another rear toolbox, and we also have another front toolbox. This door also doubles up as the fuel filler cover. So on the inside at the rear we have our pull-out pantry. So here we have our fold down rubbish bin holder. So either side we have a large fold down food prep bench with a massive built-in drip tray around it. So inside this pantry we have adjustable shelves, and we also have cutouts on here for our mule fix system. So these can be used for things like holding your tongs and spatulas and whatnot on there. So on the front wall we have our very easily removable molly panels. So this particular build will be getting a Red Arc total vehicle management system. This will be monitoring things like the water level in the water tank underneath, the amount of air in the airbags, and then it'll also be powering this fridge and any other electrical accessories or appliances that are used. So one of the great things about our extrusions inside our canopies is we have T-tracks, and we also have built-in wiring channels with wiring covers. So this means that at any point if you're adding accessories, you can simply pop this out, maybe chop out a section and then add your wires and then put it back in, and it's all concealed. So underneath we have a 50-litre water tank. This is mounted between the chassis where the spare wheel used to be and keeps the weight and centre of gravity nice and low. So at the front we've installed an ADD bull bar. This ties in with the whole look of the build, and we've got 3 driving lights installed at the front.
Well, that brings us to the end of this build series. We hope you enjoyed watching it. We sure had a lot of fun making this amazing build. If you like what you saw, keep following us. We've got more amazing builds planned. Or if you're in the market, reach out to our team today and we'll help you make your dream a reality.